In this battle, we are taking on this guy. I really don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. So anyways, I decided to leave it my Mega Absol here. And I noticed that he has a lot of Gen 9 Pokemon like Palafin and Meowscarada. Now, I have a general idea of what these guys do, but I really don't know what kind of moves they get because I've never fought against them. Like this Palafin right here, I didn't even know it had close combat, so that was enough to one-shot me. And I know it's a Uber Pokemon because of its ability. It basically becomes lacking the water type and no ability to hold it back. So anyways though, I decided to go into Togekiss here after he knocks out my Absol. It's too bad. I really don't like losing Absol like that, but you know it is what it is. Now he evolves into his other state, which means that he's gonna switch out. And unfortunately though, he goes into a Moongus, but I missed my T-Wave, which was pretty important here. So anyways though, he lands asleep on me, which is tragic, but you know it's not the biggest issue because I mean he's gonna have to switch out this turn, and I mean like I don't know, like he can't really do too much to my Togekiss other than this Beetle. And I realized that Sizer is just such a good check to it because of its typing. Like it basically shuts down Beetle completely. And I know he's definitely gonna switch out here, so I went for a U-turn, and that luckily is enough to actually take care of the Amoonguss. So that's no longer gonna be an issue. So anyways, I go back into Togekiss because it's asleep, and I do want to kind of see what he has as an answer. And ideally, if he goes back into Beedrill, it's going to be good. So then I can get Sizer in the second time, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So anyways, though, here he goes for a couple of Aqua Jets, and I miss my T-Wave, which is a bit annoying, but it's alright. But I go for a Roost here just to get my HP back. I bet if he had better Water type stats, he could be a lot more scarier. But luckily, what he has right now is just Water or Aqua Jet. So now I'm able to get my paralysis off, and that's great. And I go for a Roost just to regenerate some HP. And really, if I wanted to, I could start going for Air Slash, but I didn't feel like doing that right here. So I decided to go into Tangrowth, also because he's going to take some chip damage. And I wanted to go for Rock Tomb. I think what I was trying to do was get him low enough to where my Chandelure could come in and then start setting up to substitute and Calm Mind, and then that would basically put him in checkmate so I could sweep the rest of his team. So anyways though, I do predict that he's going to go into Beedrill because that's obviously a great chance because I'm probably going to go for a Grass type attack, and Beedrill has a 4 times resistance to that. So I went for a Rock Tone there, and that did end up working out, so that one-shotted the Beedrill. So anyways, now he brought out the problem Pokemon, which is his Shaman. And the reason this is a problem is because typically I can't really do too much about it unless I'm able to land like a Toxic or something. So now all I have to do is wait him out, although that means I'm guaranteed to start having to take some hits. Because, once again, Air Slash is really just a cringe strategy. I mean, I really hate facing, which is why I don't do it myself. So I paralyzed the Palafin, and I mean, I could have started going for Air Slash, but that's not really that fun. And I don't enjoy that type of playing. So anyways though, here I decided to go into Sizer. I figured that the Toxic probably brought him low enough to where my Bullet Punch should be able to finish him off. And I'm fine switching it in an Air Slash because just getting rid of it as early as I could is going to be pretty useful for me. So anyways though, here he goes into Palafin. So I decided to switch out into Tangrowth. So I really can't do too much to him with my my Bullet Punch. He goes for a Flip Turn, which is a great play because obviously I'm not really gonna want to try staying in on this guy, so this gives him a good chance to go into his Meowscarada. Now, truth be told, I really don't know what this thing has. I just assumed that it was a Grass and Dark type, so I figured I could probably just stay in and go for a Rock Tomb, so I could probably send something like Chandelure in and maybe outspeed. Although I don't know because I know that Meowscarada is incredibly fast. So anyways, he goes into Palafin here again. And I figured, well, this is probably a good time to switch out because he probably has something in store for me that's not worth staying into. So I decided to go into Toxapex because Toxapex basically shuts down this Pokemon. Because like the best thing he can do is Aqua Jet, which is his stab. He has 2 moves that I resist. I mean, I don't quite. I think the last move was Flip Turn, so he really can't do anything to Toxapex. So anyways though, I do expect him to do something else, which is why I went to Tangrowth. So I was trying to get that regenerated HP back. Although he goes for an Ice Punch, maybe it was a prediction, but I don't know. So anyways, I go back into Toxapex, but he forfeits a match here, so that was GG.